In this video, we're going to discuss Precharge Legal Advice and the benefit of getting this service immediately. I can't emphasize enough the importance of getting this advice and this service as soon as possible. Getting the right advice at the earliest opportunity can make all the difference between being convicted and not being charged in the first place. Think of Precharge Legal Advice as crisis management in the criminal context. Receiving Precharge Legal Advice and the services that follow from it can allow you to be proactive rather than reactive to any evolving situation. There are two key benefits to getting Precharge Legal Advice. The first is to ensure that you protect yourself as much as possible and you ensure that you do not incriminate yourself. The second benefit of Precharge Legal Advice is that it allows you to control the narrative and the flow of the investigation. And if you do it right, it may allow you to prevent being charged in the first place. So when should you get Precharge Legal Advice? As soon as possible, at the earliest possible opportunity. If the police have called you, if the police have asked you to come in for an interview, you most definitely need Precharge Legal Advice. If you're waiting until after you have the interview with the police, after the police decided whether to charge you or not, or more likely that they have decided to charge you, it's too late. Get Precharge Legal Advice before going in for any interview with the police. But there's more. Even if you think you're being investigated or have reason to believe there might be an investigation, now is the time to get Precharge Legal Advice. And there are a number of situations where this may arise. If the person you went on a date with says that you sexually assaulted them or feel like something that happened wasn't right, you need legal advice. If you have been suspended from work because your employer is investigating you for theft or some other situation that arose at work, you need Precharge Legal Advice. If your insurance company has reached out to you for overpayment on benefits, you need Precharge Legal Advice. All of these situations and many more arise on a daily basis in our line of work. Most of the time, when people come to us, they have already been charged by the police in just this type of situation. And each of these situations started with an initial investigation, but those individuals waited too long to get legal representation and legal advice. With the right legal advice, we may have had an opportunity to control the narrative, to protect those individuals and prevent them from being charged in the first place. Proper Precharge Legal Advice is more than just an interview with a lawyer. We offer a comprehensive package. It's flat rate fees, and usually it should be, and it covers not just an initial consultation, but a comprehensive review of every aspect of the case. We help review everything that happened through the history of the situation. We help you gather all the information related to the case, such as text messages, emails, physical evidence, anything else that might relate to the situation that will help us in crafting a defense at the start, at the very beginning of the process. We will thoroughly prepare you for any police interview. In fact, we will contact the police and find out what the investigation is all about, what they're looking for, whether it's a mandatory interview or whether it's an arrest by appointment or if it's truly voluntary. And then we can craft the appropriate response. We will be there every step of the way to guide you through the investigation. And we will be there to provide you standby and ongoing legal advice as the situation unfolds itself. Think of it this way. If no charges ever get laid as a result of our assistance, consider it the best money you will have ever spent on your defense. If charges do get laid, we will ensure that we have given nothing to the authorities to use against you beyond what they already had. If you are being investigated by the police or think you may be investigated, call our office today. We would be happy to walk you through the process and explain what we can do to help.